Okay. We'll get the squats in early then, I think, if you're having to jump out early. So I think we are going live on YouTube and Facebook, and LinkedIn hopefully is working. And then I'm just going to double check Instagram. We'll go live on Instagram. We got the Zoomers. So Wednesday morning, get my days right. And as always, a little bit more of a focus on movement, strength, bit of flexibility, but as always guided by the breath. So I would ask you to find a comfortable standing position. Make sure you've got plenty of space around you. Just going to pop this light on because it's a little bit dark in here as well, so that hopefully will give us a little bit more light. And take your feet shoulder width apart. Starting off with some of that mobility, feet shoulder width apart, connecting to the ground, and just some knocking on the door of life, rotating from the hips and the waist. Gentle breathing in and out through the nose. Just bringing awareness to the feet as they are connected to the floor, to the ground. Really connecting through the ball of the foot, the heel. Softening into the ankle. Softening into the knees and the hips as you're working up the legs. If it feels comfortable for you, just taking a glance behind now. So we're just getting that little bit more of a twist through the spine. If you start to feel really dizzy, then do stop. But if you just feel a little bit, that's fine. Don't want anybody feeling ill or falling over. And then just start to slow it down into water waves. So a real contrast now, slowing down. And then just come to rest. Bring your feet hip width. Sorry, yeah, hip width. Just to stand tall for a minute. Just letting the breath calm, letting the breath settle. And then we'll come back out to shoulder width. We're going to do a little spine roll. So we're going to tilt the pelvis forwards. As we tilt the pelvis forwards, our chest comes forwards and our chin comes forwards. We stay soft in the knee. So we get that nice little stretch through the hamstring. You're reaching forwards. And then you tuck the pelvis underneath and you roll up. So just very small spine roll, not a massive one. So we start from the hips and the waist, we tilt the pelvis forwards, chest stays lifted. It's almost like you're staying to look forwards. You'll feel that nice little lengthening through the hamstrings. Then you tuck the pelvis under and roll up. I'm going to show you from the side. So here we're tilting the pelvis. You can keep facing the front, lifting the chest, lifting the chin. And then when you're ready, you just roll down and roll up. Just a very gentle wave through the spine. And find your own rhythm. Couple more. And then take a rest. Let's go a little bit wider now on the feet. So hip width and a bit more. So wider on the feet. We're going to do a shift to one side and a rest onto the side there. And then you're going to scoop that arm up and just let that arm hang. So we get that nice stretch through the side there. Again, just be careful if there's any pain in the shoulders or anything. And then you're going to scoop through, rest, opposite arm, scoop through. And then just go nice rhythmical. Just bringing the hip through as well, forwards. If it feels comfortable, we're just going to get to the next side and just stay there for a few moments, just breathing. Breathing, don't force anything, don't strain. If you need to change sides, change sides. Don't just wait with me or anyone else. And then just coming forwards, just resting, just connecting your arms, just folding your arms and just having, again, only if it feels comfortable, a little hang. Breathing, making sure you're breathing, not holding the breath at all. Maybe you can let go a little bit more as you breathe out.
And then bending the knees very slowly, pushing the heels into the ground and rolling up.
Coming up to standing, walking your feet back together and having a little bit of a shake out. Let the breath settle and then come back to shoulder width apart, slight hinge forwards, and we're just going to do spot the dog, swinging your arms. Was it spot the dog? What was that? Kids cartoon character, or not even a cartoon? Can't remember, showing my age. Swinging your arms, making sure there's nothing behind that you're going to whack your fingers on, please. Breathing. Slowing it down, slowing it down. Shaking your arm out. So again, we're still slightly hinged forwards and you're just shaking your arm out from the shoulder. And other arm out from the shoulder. And then both arms out from the shoulder. And then standing tall, we're just going to do arms across and up. Again, if you have any shoulder pain, you don't do it. You might have a little bit of clunking and clicking. It's fine. And take a rest. And then go a little bit wider on the feet. And this time we'll do a squat and arm. It's almost like a little double bounce at the bottom. Couple more. And take a rest. So shake out the legs. Let's do a little bit of balance. So we'll balance on one leg, one side, and then you can use your, remember the two tigers we haven't used for a while yet. So you're balancing yourself. You imagine you've got your hands on two tigers stood by the side of you, so you don't want to squash them. You're just going to then swing the opposite leg. Make sure you breathe. And do feel free if you need to do a bit of tightrope walking as well. So this is good. You're getting mobility, you're getting that swing in the leg, but you're also getting balance on one leg as well. You can always do this just holding a chair or a table, but it's always good to get balancing as well. Don't worry if you wobble a little bit, it's absolutely fine. And then swap sides, balance. Again, use the arms. Just making sure there's nothing behind you as well that you're going to whack your heel on. I've done that before in the studio. There was a kettlebell behind. I swung my leg back and whacked my heel on a kettlebell. Breathing. Take a rest. And we're going to swing across the front. So again, balance on one side and then just swinging across can be a little bit more challenging. Feel how that foot works to stabilize. Keep breathing. As I say, if you're just doing this to actually mobilize the hip, then fair enough if you want to hold on to something. But remember, balance is so key. So play with the balance as well. And if you're wobbling, that's fine. It's good. The brain's learning. Yay! And then swap side. Balance first, stabilize first. Got a nice little crack in my knee then. And rest. Shake out. Let's do a bit of washing machine. So remember just tapping the heels alternately into the ground, so getting that vibration through the spine, through the legs, pelvis, hips. Always a good one to do. I love this one. I can feel it going all the way into my face. And then slow it down. That was good. I could feel it all in my face and in my skull then. And let's do a leg swing. So swinging across. Sorry, I didn't give you much time to recover then. So recover, swing your leg. So you're swinging across, lift, and then lower. Cross, lift, and lower. Tall through the spine. One more each side. And then you can stand and rest for a moment. Letting the breath settle. And then we're going to take shoulder width apart with our feet, just bringing our hands together. So just not clenching your wrist, but just holding your hands together. So you just got your fingers interlaced like that. And we're going to do squat just with that, with the hands in that position. So you're just lifting. It's almost like you're lifting something up there, holding something in the hand, going down and then coming up. So I want you to visualize your palms going vertically, so they're not tilting forward. So the palms are going down vertically. Imagine sort of like you were pushing something into the ground with the hands. Debbie's iPad makes me feel dizzy. It's good. Going to do a couple more. And then come up to standing, just relax for a moment, letting the breath settle. Next one, I want you to imagine you're just lifting something above the head. So the shoulder stays down. I'm not bringing the shoulder up, shoulders down. I'm just lifting something above the head. So you'll feel that nice little stretch there through the side. And you're just going to reach towards the ground, but make sure you don't drop whatever you've got above your head. And then you're going to come back up to standing. Keep that lifted above the head. Look at it to make sure it doesn't drop. You're reaching towards the ground with the other hand, not forcing anything. Do two more. Rest there. Yes, indeed. Shake your shoulder out. And then we do the same with the other side. Debbie's going, bye, Debbie. Have a good day. We will see you on Monday. I need to get my brain in gear of where we are in the week here. Monday, it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. And Keith as well. Take care, Keith. Hope all goes well. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Next one. So you're holding above the head. Nice length through here. Keep that shoulder down. Checking out what you got above your head. And we're reaching towards the ground. Making sure you're breathing. Nice rhythmical. Smooth movement, flowing movements. Couple more. And then slowly up. You can give that arm a little bit of a shake out. You can have a little bit of a shake of the legs. And then just let the breath settle, standing tall. Next one, you're going to reach towards the ground with both hands. So you're going to keep lifting tall here at the chest, but you're going to reach down. So if you're going to pick something up and then come back up. So lower. And that's inside the thighs there. Gliding down. Arms are literally just hanging. Just do a couple more. Good, and stand tall. Shake out. That light's gone off. That battery didn't last long. Hopefully you can still see me. Shaking the legs out. And we'll do one final, we haven't done this for a while actually, our little horse stance. So this is an isometric. We've done the squats there, done loads of work on the lower body and the hips and the squats there. So we'll do like an isometric squat. So remember with this one, we find the place here, comfortable place here. And then we tuck our pelvis from there and literally hinge. So I'm not lifting up, I'm not coming up. You're in that place and then you lift and keep that upper back long. Really squeezing the glutes there. Connect hand and fist. So really squeezing all the muscles into the legs, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the thighs around the bones, squeezing the calves around the bone. Holding that position, breathing, 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 breathing. Keeping breathing low. See if we can just lift that chest a little bit more. Keep the shoulders down. Make sure you're breathing. Gillian, bring the elbows up a little bit. Good. Keep breathing, not forcing, not straining, and then standing tall. Breathing in. Breathing out. Interlocking thumbs. Bringing your feet together. Standing tall. Just closing your eyes. You may feel that little bit more swing and sway here because we've gone straight into it. Just stay with it if it feels comfortable. And then taking a calm breath in to set you up for the rest of the day. Stepping out, giving yourself a little brush down. So you're either ready for the day ahead and energized, ready for your coffee, or ready to go back to bed. Have a great rest of the day. As always, thanks very much for joining in. I appreciate your support. If you're jumping in on LinkedIn for the first time, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you do have any questions, please do feel free to send me any messages. If you do have anything that you want to work on in these sessions, remember Mondays, a little bit more focused on breath. Wednesdays, a little bit more focused on movement, but obviously breath underpinning everything. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for jumping in, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.